All right, here we go with some new stuff. Got some, I guess, some notes or a response to some of the stuff that you said in your notes. Let's see. Let me look at. Actually, yeah, I saw that you did sign up for Patreon. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. As far as what things to work on, I mean, there's so much stuff on there. There is a lot of rhythm work sets you can do stuff with to work on rhythm things. Like you said here, your goals keep increasing your rhythm. Um, yeah, we are. We've hardly touched any rhythm at all. To be fair, it's just there's a crazy amount of stuff that we can do. So there is a rhythm crash course that's on there. There's some fairly challenging things in there. The point of that course was to teach people who know nothing about rhythm how to count stuff. Nothing really pushes the speed very fast. So you might be more interested in the rhythm crash course, or rhythm work sets. So you should be able to find in the collections area rhythm work sets. You can also do a search for it, just rhythm work set. You should find them that way. I mean, basically, you have chords, and then the chord progression increases in difficulty. So basically, you have like a rhythm, and you got 10 ways of playing the same rhythm. You got like a basic chord progression, and then you got some chord progressions that get more challenging, and then you got single note patterns for it as well. And the single note stuff gets more challenging. Some legatos thrown in here and there. So you might find that interesting. Lead techniques, well, a lot of stuff in there too. So play. You got the speed picking training program, which you're probably fine with. Or you're probably already good on the speed. Well, I know you're good on the speed picking at least one string for sure. Maybe the string changes would be a good thing to work on there next. So you can look up speed picking training program. In fact, it's the pinned. There's a list of courses pinned on as the main post on Patreon. So for you, probably a good idea to start with like the ascending 16th note section. That would be good because I already know you can play really fast on one string. As the string changes, that might be where the focus should be. And then there's also the legato training program. I'm doing some updates to that right now. Should be up. I want it to be up by sometime tomorrow. We'll see. Everything always takes longer than you think. I'm sure you understand that well. How often does recording, going to the recording studio, how often do you guys actually finish it in a timely manner? Be like, yep, we plan on this and we got it all done in that time. It's never happened for me. Everything always takes way longer than expected. Anyway, the pinch harmonics. I think I talked about how I do the pinch harmonics in another video. Yeah, I can never pull off Dimebag's dammy whammy squeal. Like it's I don't know. I know what he's talking about. I've tried it every now and then. I might get it, but I suck at it compared to him. Theory, there's some theory stuff on Patreon, but I want to get far more involved with that. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff that we get to do. So one question for you then is, do you want to still continue on focusing on 2 new things a week with you and me, or do you want to increase it to the 3 things? So let me know if you want to change it and go to the 3 things instead of the 2. Yeah, okay. So the exercise 1, pull up that video here. 1, okay. Yeah, also I want to clarify something. Doing that stuff, and like what you see on the screen there are no triplets anywhere here. Those are not triplets. That's a common mistake. People think that reverse gallop stuff or even gallops are triplets. That's not the case. A triplet is dividing the beat up into 3 equal parts. So let's say I was doing it here. Those are triplets. Here, we do it slower. We got the 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be a triplet there. 1, 4. But the way that's written is 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, those are 16th notes. No triplets. So basically, a triplet, you're dividing something up into 3 equal parts. Just because you have 3 things in a row doesn't make it a triplet. Common mistake. And then, let's see, you said, in your comment, you said the maximum achieved speed was around 170, which should be fast enough for the goal, playing that riff clean and tight at 148. And then you ask, but is it still tight and clean enough above 150? You tell me, was that tight and clean enough to you? If the answer is no, you shouldn't be going on past that anyway. Which is one reason we got this very, very long piece right here. You're not, well, long as far as something to work up. I don't expect you to go up in 5s for this. It's too long, but I do have a goal for you at 140 the whole way through. So 140 the whole way through. So, and then yeah, at the end there, you said at 160, you're not sure. You said at this point it goes so fast you're not sure or couldn't see if you hit the notes properly. So yeah, at that point, as soon as you're unsure, if you cannot, so let's say at 160, you're not sure if you got it, and you're never sure if you got it, drop it back down to where you are sure. So do it like this. When you have an exercise or something that we're working on that I gave you, or something that you're working on yourself that maybe you put together, or like the song for sure, you get to that point where like you're no longer sure if you're correct, drop the speed down to where you are sure you're correct, and then do an insane amount of repetitions. We're talking 5-10 minutes or more. Just drill the ever-living hell out of it at that speed where you are challenged but are in complete control. So just drop it down enough. Again, you get up to that speed, you're no longer sure. Start decreasing the speed until you are sure again, and then drill it. Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it. That can really, really help. So that's kind of the point of this one. We're going to drill this kind of pattern. And again, I don't expect you to work it up in 5s. It would take a long time. If you feel the need to work it up at all, like you want to do the 5s thing, I mean, if you want to do that, I don't want to stop you from that, but do a little bit. Don't do all of it. So if you're going to work anything up in 5s, I would recommend that much maximum. Or you don't even need to hit that next note because we're ending on a downbeat. So let me say this: if you're going to work it up in 5s, work that up. Okay, work that up in 5s, and then start adding a line. You can add a line at a time. You can add a bar at a time. Basically, kind of working through this Phrygian mode. Actually, it'll be Phrygian dominant. I decided to throw a harmonic minor note in there. Just sounded more metal, so we did that. Anyway, basically just going 7, 8, 7, 5, 3, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, 7, 8, 11, 8, 7. It's a good idea. Learn the melody. You throw in all the zeros in between. So again, if you're going to work it up in 5s, just do the first line, and then you can start adding stuff. Now, another thing you can do is, maybe do it like half speed. So like maybe 70 might be too slow. You might want to try like doing the whole thing. It's at 80. I mean, maybe go up in 10s. I know I'm kind of bouncing around with what I'm saying here. I'm trying to think of the best way to help. So instead of going up 5s for everything, if you want to do everything at the slow speed, that's fine to make sure all the picking's good. But maybe go up in 10s instead of 5s because of how long this one is. Or another thing you can do, seemed like you did this in your video, is you get up to a certain speed. So you go up in 10s, maybe you get to 120, and then you go up in 5s from there to finish it out. But the goal here is to have a really solid 140. because kind of going off of what you said in your notes here, you said 145 is where things started to get really challenging and a struggle for you. So I want you to try this where it is right before that point and do it for a longer period of time. And again, no, I think I said it all. So if you got any questions with all that stuff I was just saying, let me know. I hope I made sense with that, but here it is, the goal of the 140. Let's try it. Let's see how well this goes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I noticed that for me, having my pinky up under this E string helps me be in a good position for like the pick depth and all that stuff. So that could be something to try out yourself, see if that helps you at all. I don't like floating on this stuff. Having that little anchor there tends to help me stay in the correct placement. But a lot of this stuff is all about experimentation, trying little things, subtle changes to find what works well for you to get the notes to sound correct. Now, let's say playing the whole thing at 140 is just not happening. That's okay. Decrease the speed until you can get it the whole way through. So maybe 140 will just be too fast for the whole thing. Maybe 120 is going to be good for you. That's okay. But try to get to 140, but at the same time, I don't want you to slop it. Solid 140, yes. But if you need to practice it at a slower speed first, do that, okay? I'd much rather you decrease the speed for a final demonstration to make it solid versus a sloppy demonstration at the goal speed, okay? So yeah, 140 is a goal, but it's not mandatory. Get where you can with it. Okay. Let's see. Next, number 2. This one. There's 2 ways we're going to go about this one. Let me see. What did you say on number 2 again? Okay. Right. So you said at 122 BPM that you weren't satisfied, but you sped it up to see where you're. So I can see where you're struggling. So I get why you did that, but I want you to do this instead because, remember, perfect practice makes perfect. I want you to always end on a solid take, always end on a good take, okay? Including the videos that you send. So if you're not satisfied with it, get satisfied with it. Drop the speed if you need to, take a small little break in the video if you need to, that's fine. Just end with a good take. End with something you're satisfied with, okay? I feel it's very important. Good for the brain. All right, this one's going to be challenging, I think. So again, 2 ways of doing it. And actually, let me add in a little double bar here. There. We have the 8th note version and the 16th note version. 8th note version is first. You have to get this up to at least 240 before messing with the 16th notes. So again, you have to get the 8th note version up to at least 240 before fiddling around with the 16th notes. We gotta work it up like that. All right, so still drilling the whole pull-off hammer-on thing, but we're not gonna have that open E string anymore. We're gonna fret something on there. So when I'm doing this, I'm taking that hammered-on note, I'm getting rid of that note. I'm not holding it anymore. I want you to do the same thing. Don't leave it down. We don't want to have an accidental chord. This will help, at least what I hope it helps, is get more control over what that left hand is doing, okay? So, here is the 8th note version. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, crap harmonic right there. So I think I said in that video where I talked about pinches, sometimes I blew it too. Of course, it doesn't help these strings are like old and rubbery. Ugh. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, picking wise, make sure you do an upstroke on the E string and then a downstroke back to the A string. So down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You need to do it like that so it translates into the riff for the band song, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. .240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and the 16th note version. And if you don't get to this, that's fine. I just want you to focus on control. Big important thing to always remember, chase the accuracy, not the speed. Speed is a byproduct of playing accurately at faster and faster tempos. That's how I like to look at it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. .140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll try 180. That was pretty damn hard. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Nope. Try 160. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Yeah, I'd have to work up the 180. That's tough. So yeah, it's difficult for a reason to really work the hell out of that technique. And then let me see, what'd you say about the riff again? Well, I watched everything yesterday and then forgot what I wanted to say. Got caught up with making Wednesday people stuff. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're making progress with it, getting the more done. So that's good. Tells me that you are satisfied with how just the first 2 bars were on their own. That's good. And yeah, he said you can't get it clean or tight any longer at 130. So rarely ever do I think it's okay to go faster than what you can already do. And even if you do go faster than what you're actually capable of, that should just be done like a couple of times and then right back down to the speed you were trying to do. For example, say you're trying to do that 130, well, maybe try it at the 140 just to kind of get your brain thinking, I got to move this fast. And then you go back down to the speed you were trying. But the best bet is if you can't get it clean or tight any longer at 130, you should not go on any faster. You need to go back, like I was talking about earlier in this video, slow it back down to where it is tight and clean, and then drill the ever-living hell out of it for like 5-10 minutes, maybe even longer. And everything you can do, like drilling it, is, the part of the riff that you're working on, just play it at a pace that feels like a natural pace. You don't have to use the metronome. Just play it over and over and over and over and over again at a pace that feels comfortable to you. You can also do it to a metronome. That's fine to make sure that you're, staying at an appropriate tempo. It's got to be at a tempo that's still in control, but almost out of control. Basically, almost, to a point you can't control it anymore. So, like maybe in this example, maybe just playing it at 120 or even 125 for several repetitions is the thing to do, because you got some training that's about pushing the speed as fast as you can, and there's other training where you're trying to get a specific thing really polished up. So that's where repetition happens. Now, metronome stuff is great because you kind of ramp it up to where the breakdown speed is, and then you drill the crap out of it there. So this way, where it starts getting really difficult, starts to become easier. Um, hope that makes sense. I think that covers it all. So yeah, any questions come up, let me know, and I will see you again in your new videos.